I'm on the south side of Building 5, out the loading dock. This is where we have some still pictures of all the debris that has been here. They've cleaned this up very well. Been loading this out last couple days. All the trash is out here. Over by Building 12, there was a big pile of trash that they started loading late yesterday afternoon. Still going to work on that today. Some of it will not be able to be had because it's in the middle of a alleyway. We can't reach it, but that'll go away when we take down Building 12. We got a pile of brick and some concrete debris over here. The intention is to be loading that out. I'm told that's going to happen today. I guess it depends on how we make out on the other side. But the excavator, they have moved the excavator over here, loader. So they've been making some good progress. We'll go upstairs, take a look. Right here is the stair tower. They are in the process of sandblasting that. For whatever reason, the paint that's in this sand, there's been a couple areas that have been painted differently in this building throughout the project, and this is one of them. Talking to two of the sandblasters, their feeling is, both of them feel that this is a 4-day project. This gets started on Wednesday afternoon. So the anticipation is to work through Saturday and be done Sunday. I'm thinking more like Monday, Tuesday, that they should be wrapping up this stair tower here, which will basically give us all of Building 5 and 3 all sandblasted. We'll go down to the first floor over here. The first floor of Building 8 is all sandblasted, and they're in the process of cleaning all the sand up. Here we're looking into the basement of Building 8, where we've been continually pumping. Jason crew was out a couple days ago, brought an electric pump so that we can run this 24/7. The problem has been keeping the other pump running. It doesn't run at night, it runs out of gas, and the guy's got to get the gas. So we're trying to determine on whether we're fighting a groundwater situation. I believe we may be. Right now, you can see this. 2 o'clock on Wednesday, we put a benchmark. We measured 96 inches. I measured again yesterday, 9:45. So we went down 4 inches. I measured again. I haven't marked it out yet. I have it in the book. At 1:45 yesterday afternoon, we went down another inch. We will be measuring this afternoon to see where we're at. Start documenting this so that we know. Even with the heavy rain, we were still able to get it down 4 inches. But I have, we're down to that benchmark is 100 inches from a mark that we put on the wall. It looks like it's hard to say, but we have about 4 inches of water in the basement, and that's pretty much what we've been able to get down to. But this is now running with a pump 24/7. We'll monitor this a couple more days. Here we are on the first floor, Building 8. You can see we've got all this sandblasted all the way down. The boys are in here. They cleaned up all the sand. We brought a skid steer in for the first floor. Basically went through Building 9. In this building, they shoveled everything in, got that out into dumpsters. We were not able to get the machine into Building 3 and Building 4 on the first floor. Oops, I'm out of focus. There just wasn't access. So the problem over there is that we have leaky roof. That stuff is soaking wet, heavy. So the intention, David, I talked to him yesterday about getting a dingo in here, which we could get in easily, drive in, scoop up that sand and get that cleaned out nice and neat. I'm on the first floor of Building 9, looking at a pallet of sand here, which they have actually done very well with stocking up on sand. We've got pallets in a number of places, so we do not have the issue that we have had in the past of running out of sand, and the guys are able to keep moving. All the pipe has been cut out of here, with the exception of one large pipe right there, which that's going to be torch cut. We've got a guy that finished up cutting all of the pipe torches in the bridge on Eagle Street, finishing up above me on the second floor of Building 9, and then the intention is to drop down here. On the first floor, Building 5, see we've got all the sand all cleaned up over here very well. All the sandblasting has been done here. He did miss one area right above me. There's one corridor. There's a couple areas that he missed. They're clearly marked out, but it is difficult to see when you're sandblasting it. It didn't make any sense to him, obviously, because there's going to be a future entrance there. So they're going to come back. They've got to hit this one corridor, which is basically half the width of this floor. There was another one on the second floor that was missed as well. So they got to hit those two areas. But right now they're fine sweeping from 4th all the way down, finishing up cleaning up the sand on the second floor right now. I'm on the 4th floor of Building 8. David's put another crew on, subcontractor coming in here, doing all the floor removal. They've put a pretty good hit on all this stuff. So once this is cleaned up, they've done pretty well with hitting what I've marked out for them. Missed a couple spots here and there, but we'll go back, basically punch list that stuff out, and then moving forward. More sand stockpiled, good thing. Here we are, 4th floor, Building 5. You can see we've all gone through here, fine swept everything here. So basically, we're at a point, we've all had our floor removal done. We're at a point now where windows are to be taken out, polyed up, do a blowdown, and seal the brick. Okay, here we are on the 4th floor of Building 10. This floor was all trash. So they've gone through this thing and put a good hurt on this. What David's been doing is getting a bunch of areas like this that are ripped up, and then bringing in some labor-ready guys, usually about 6 to 8 guys, and get this all cleaned up. So they do a pretty good job of that. Then his guys and the flooring guys go back, pull all the nails, and then they'll fine sweep this. This is about the biggest area that they've had to take up to date. But did a pretty good job on it. Okay, so here we are on the 4th floor of Building 3. All been fine swept. Removal of rotted and buckled floors. Couple steel plates here need to be removed. These buggers are heavy, so David's guys are going to take care of these. The flooring guys are taking care of the lightweight steel and the plywood. I say flooring guys, the guy he subcontracted to remove any of the material. And David's guys are going to come back and get these heavy plates out of here. But this is in pretty good shape as well. Again, ready for polying, windows, blow down, and sealing. Where we want to be. I'm on the 3rd floor of Building 8. You can see the boys started removing all this rotted board. They started on this one yesterday afternoon. Got a good pile over here. There's some more boards throughout here that I've marked out that need to be removed. But what he's got is he's got a crew that are coming in ripping out, but he's got a guy that's got to go ahead and cut for him. So this room has not been cut yet. There's not a ton of it here that has to come out. But when they got a large area that's extremely rotted like that, they could just pull it all out. But there's other areas, little areas where we're buckled, we're just cutting out a couple boards and removing those. I'm on the 3rd floor of Building 5. Again, flooring has been removed. This whole floor has been fine swept, cleaned out, ready to start removing windows, polying up. Final blow down and seal the brick. Here we are on the 3rd floor. Of Building 3. Got all the flooring up again. Fine swept. They did miss an area over here, plywood. Spoke to them yesterday afternoon about that, so they're going to be moving over here and getting this area all torn up. Get under focus there. This is the 3rd floor of Building 7. There's a room here that looks like it served as some type of refrigeration area at one time. We have a insulated door, refrigerator walk-in style door. And this concrete was extremely thick. We had that clay-like base and then concrete bases underneath, like 3 different layers. So the boys busted their butts yesterday getting this thing all broken up. So again, we'll be ready to bring some labor-ready guys in here and start moving some of this stuff out and into the dumpsters. We'll get a pretty good couple good days anyway with these guys to come back. That seems to be working out pretty well. Another pile of flooring where this was all junk, and that's all been taken up. All right, so I'm in the bridge over Eagle. You can see that we've got all the pipe cut. Over at the wall that adjoins our neighbor, Bob Feingold, who is the property manager over there, was kind enough to get me a key because we had some pipe that had dropped on the other side, some asbestos. He and I went up and looked to make sure that we were safe enough to cut. At that point we were, but again we had some debris that had fallen on the other side. So he gave me a key. Well, we went over, a couple of Bill Ray's guys went over, cleaned that all up, got the pipe out of there, and got Bob his key back. So he was really accommodating. So we're all set in this area. Just some more debris to clean up, a little bit of steel, and we'll be ready to at some point get the power washer. I'm sorry, sandblast is in here to sandblast. We're looking into the 2nd floor of Building 9. You can see all the large ductwork that's been cut down. We'll get a look up into the ceiling here. We should be wrapped up this afternoon. Pretty much down at the end at this point. Some miscellaneous cuts here and there. We'll be able to move on, as we said, down to the 1st floor to cut some of that large pipe. But we're in excellent shape in here. At this point, the boys will get this all cleaned up. They got all the pipe out of here. It's just some of this ductwork that has to be crushed up and got into the dumpster. I'm on the 2nd floor, Building 8. Again, we're all fine swept in here. You do have some flooring to remove, some plywood, but again, making some good progress. We have some stockpiles of sand. I like to see that. Got a couple pieces of steel that have to get thrown out. But this floor is in good shape.